2, 3. Dead Space Remake stuns critics, while the Callisto Protocol falls short. The Callisto Protocol was created by Striking Distance Studios with the intention of being Dead Space's spiritual successor. However, it fell short of the original game's allure and failed to win over fans. According to K-Odyssey, publisher Krafton's stock suffered as a result of the game's poor sales performance. Many gamers felt that the Callisto Protocol lacked the distinctive element that made Dead Space so appreciated. It's important to keep in mind that the title may have raised unreasonable expectations. Glenn Schofield was the creator of the critically acclaimed original game Dead Space, although he wasn't part of the remake. He is now the creator of the Callisto Protocol. This gave the impression that the project would embody that Dead Space vibe. Hey, Kevin here and welcome back to Geeking Around. I'm filling in for Lewis Michael once again. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button for more videos. Even the positive reviews for the Callisto Protocol couldn't compare to the success of the Dead Space remake when it was released. The sci-fi survival horror left players frustrated and genuinely disappointed for a number of reasons. Upon its release, the Callisto Protocol has had more than its fair share of performance troubles, including a difficult launch day, like ambitious, buggy titles before it. Although reviews claim the Callisto Protocol excels in the visual aspect on consoles, many PC users on Steam have experienced significant difficulties with the game, rendering it unplayable for some. Critics cited issues such as glitches, latency, and continuous stuttering. With many of the issues surfacing right away, the title of the game quickly found itself being unreliable. Glenn Schofield, the game director, addressed the PC performance concerns at launch and attributed them to someone moving too rapidly and applying the patch to the wrong file. Since then, Striking Distance has released updates, although, despite significant patches across all platforms, some players' impressions of the game remain, unfortunately, negative. Since the release of the Dead Space remake, it has become more and more obvious that maybe all fans wanted was more of the space horror action they had already grown to enjoy. A percentage of gamers felt that the Callisto Protocol didn't do the original Dead Space's core themes justice despite its attempts. The Callisto Protocol can't quite satisfy the itch that the Dead Space remake does. Fans can't stop comparing the two, especially since the spiritual sequel struggled to find success after release. Perhaps things might have turned out differently if it wasn't for the performance issues. Tristan Ogilvy at IGN commented on how Dead Space surpasses the Callisto Protocol by addressing its combat system's flaws. According to Ogilvy, the Callisto Protocol is saddled with an ordinary ordnance limited to pistols, shotguns, and an assault rifle, which feel satisfying enough to shoot but are ultimately indistinct from the firearms featured in any number of other action games. There really is no contest when it comes to combat variety and balance. The Callisto Protocol's Jacob is a blunt instrument, while Dead Space's Isaac is a sci-fi Swiss Army knife. However, not all reviews are negative. As Nat Smith at PC Gamer writes, calling the Callisto Protocol uninspired is incorrect. On the contrary, it wears its many inspirations boldly on its sleeve. Rather, the Callisto Protocol is a celebration of the best horror games of the previous generation, including Dead Space. It excels at what it sets out to do, which is deliver a rollicking good ride with plenty of scares along the way, and it takes clear pride in its heritage. During the game's denouement, a line of dialogue seems to address me directly. I do hope you've enjoyed your stay at Black Iron. I'm gratified to say that I have, and I'll certainly be making a return to the Callisto Protocol again in the future. Both Dead Space Remake and the Callisto Protocol are available on Windows, Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5. So have you played the remake of Dead Space and the Callisto Protocol yet? How would you compare the two games? Have you experienced any performance issue? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button for more videos. Check out all the cool links in the description, like Geeking Around Network, where you can find even more content, Geeking Around merch at Teespring for t-shirts, hoodies, and more. If you like to support the channel, become a Patreon and get members-only perks. Also check out Lewis Michael Comics Kira, a Star Wars story in Castle Lugburz. If you like to follow Lewis Michael, look for him on Twitter, link is in the description. This has been Kevin, and as always I'll see you next time. Bye.